Really happening? Why did Kim Yoongi choose this moment to make his boldest announcement yet? Discover the shocking twist that left fans breathless. Like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated. Don't blink, this changes everything. These are the questions millions of fans around the world are asking themselves just 45 minutes after one of the most unexpected and electrifying announcements in the world of K-pop. Kim Yoongi, also known globally as Suga of BTS, has shattered silence and sparked a global frenzy with a statement that has left both ARMY and the general public in stunned awe. The world has been waiting for that one moment when the walls would break, the tension would crack, and Kim Yoongi would finally speak. That moment is now. After nearly 2 years in the shadows, his military service cloaking him in silence, his creative voice paused, his rhythmic genius temporarily shelved, the dam has burst. Kim Yoongi has declared that he will be present at an event no one saw coming. Not a concert, not a fan meeting. Something else. Something that suggests more than just a return, but a transformation. You might be wondering, what event could possibly warrant such a dramatic re-entry? What could lure one of the most enigmatic and fiercely private members of BTS back into the public eye just days before the end of his military service? The answer? It's not what anyone expected. Before we unravel the layers of this staggering development, let's set the scene. Kim Yoongi began his mandatory military service on September 22, 2023, choosing to serve as a social service agent rather than in active combat due to long-standing health issues, particularly with his shoulder. While fans supported his decision and respected his privacy, a deep sense of longing permeated the BTS fandom. Known for his introspective lyrics, raw honesty, and brooding stage presence, Yoongi's absence created a vacuum that couldn't be filled. The calendar crept forward. Months passed. Seasons changed. In the world of K-pop, silence can be deafening. Speculation brewed. Would he return quietly? Would he even want to return to the spotlight? Or was this the gentle exit of an artist retreating into the quiet comfort of normalcy? No interviews, no live streams, no cryptic social media messages. Until today. Exactly 45 minutes ago, a short message was posted through official BTS channels. It read, "Yoongi will attend the upcoming event on June 22. Details to follow. Thank you for your patience." That's it. No grand fanfare, no dramatic video, just a simple statement that detonated like a bomb in the hearts of fans worldwide. Wait, June 22? Let's not overlook this. Kim Yoongi's official discharge date from public service is June 21, 2025. This means the event he is attending comes the very next day. Less than 24 hours after being released from his duties, Yoongi is making a public appearance. That decision alone is shocking. After 2 years of government service, most would seek rest, reflection, a quiet re-entry. But not Yoongi, not now. So, what is this event? Here's where things get tantalizing. Sources within the Korean entertainment industry and insiders close to big hit music have hinted, but not confirmed, that the event may be linked to a major global fashion week happening in Paris that same week. Could Yoongi be stepping onto the runway or sitting front row with the world's elite? He has long been connected to luxury fashion brands, notably Valentino, and his minimalistic yet high-end style has caught the eyes of the fashion elite. But then came another leak. An anonymous source allegedly close to the BTS camp whispered that the event in question is not fashion-related, at least not directly. The source claimed, "It's something more personal. It's tied to Yoongi's own creative identity, something he has been planning even while serving." That revelation changed everything. Fans immediately began dissecting past interviews, live streams, and V-Live appearances looking for clues. Had Yoongi hinted at something before his enlistment? Had he said something offhandedly that now, in retrospect, feels like prophecy? And then it resurfaced. In a 2022 Weavers magazine interview, Yoongi had said, "When this is all over, I want to try something new, not just music, something immersive, something that connects." He didn't elaborate at the time. All eyes are now on HYBE and Big Hit Music for more details. What is the event? Will it be streamed? Will it be ticketed? Is this just the beginning of a rollout? Could it be tied to a surprise album drop? Or is it something even bigger? Speculation is rampant, but one thing is clear. Kim Yoongi's return is not quiet. It is not gradual. It is impactful. It's not a comeback. It's a statement. What do you think is happening on June 22nd? Drop your theories in the comments. Every detail counts. Could it be a concert? A short film premiere? A new era of August D? Like this story? Smash that like button, share it with a fellow army, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next chapter in this unfolding, jaw-dropping return. Because this is just the beginning. Yoongi is back, and nothing will be the same again. But as the world celebrates, not everyone is clapping. In fact, whispers have already turned to murmurs, and murmurs into outrage. Is Yoongi's return too fast? Is the timing too precise? Or is there something deeper, darker, happening beneath the polished surface of this announcement? And now we arrive at the heart of a controversy that's catching fire, just hours before it can be doused. South Korea is no stranger to heated debate when it comes to mandatory military service, especially when it involves celebrities. The decision to allow Kim Yoongi to serve as a public service worker rather than an active duty soldier raised eyebrows back in 2023. Now, with his extremely swift re-entry into public life, just one day after his official discharge, those eyebrows are being raised higher. Some conservative voices in Korea are accusing the system of preferential treatment, arguing that Yoongi's position was too soft and that rejoining the spotlight within 24 hours of military release undermines the dignity of the national service obligation itself. Other young men spend weeks, even months, readjusting to society, one critic posted anonymously on an online Korean forum. But celebrities get to walk out and onto a stage as if nothing happened. This isn't just chatter. Several political commentators have already called for the Ministry of National Defense to issue a public clarification regarding Yoongi's service record and transition. A heated op-ed in a Seoul-based daily claimed, "This announcement sends the wrong message to the youth of Korea." Big Hit has not responded. Others believe the timing of Yoongi's event is far from organic. Some are asking, is this a genuine return, or is it a perfectly timed marketing campaign devised months in advance? Rumors from inside the entertainment industry allege that HYBE orchestrated the entire rollout, knowing full well that BTS's global influence could reignite profits the moment Yoongi returned. With BTS members staggered in their military service timelines, HYBE has faced financial pressure. Could Yoongi's immediate re-entry be a calculated move to manipulate public emotion and maximize commercial impact? The event itself, still unnamed, now faces accusations of being less about reconnection and more about rebranding. Music critics are divided. Some argue that Yoongi has always used his music to express raw personal truths, like in The Last or Amygdala, and that no one should question the sincerity of his return. Others insist the timing is too clean, too perfect, and too monetized. The possibility that the event will be held outside of Korea has ignited another firestorm of controversy. Early signs suggest it could take place in Paris or another European capital. If this is true, critics argue that Yoongi is abandoning domestic fans in favor of global prestige. Shouldn't he first return to Korean soil? Shouldn't he speak to the fans who waited for him here, not in Europe? Asked a veteran K-pop columnist on a national broadcast. This narrative of K-pop idols prioritizing global audiences over their Korean base is not new, but Yoongi's return has brought it back into the mainstream. What was meant to be a triumphant moment has instead been tainted for some as an act of betrayal or, at the very least, cold strategy.